Back again from the Mulligan. I got another Booster Tutor for you today. Just one more Kaladesh pack to go through, so let's get stuck straight into this one. So first off the top there is Weldfast Wingsmith. So he's a 4-drop for a 3/3. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, he gains flying until end of turn. So not bad if you're in blue and in artifacts, but overall probably not the strongest card you can get at that 4-drop range. We've got Spontaneous Artist. So he's a 4-drop for a 3/3. When he enters the battlefield, you get an energy. Pay 1 energy, target creature gains haste until end of turn. So a very nice way to expend your energy, especially if you're trying to drop your bombs late in the game. Usually comes just after sort of your 4-drop, so not a bad card there. Aviary Mechanic. So he's a 2/2 for 2, a colourless and a white. When he enters the battlefield, return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. So if you've got some good cards that you can facilitate sort of like a blinking effect with, so like a Gonti or a Glint Sleeve Artisan, not a bad card, but probably would be a first pick from me. Next up we've got Valdekin Blade Master. So he's a 2/3 for 3, 2 colourless and a blue, has prowess. Never underestimate that prowess trigger, guys. It's a very good way to sort of get a bonus out of just casting spells. You can sort of control out your board with a variety of spells in blue, and then he's getting a little buff on the side. Great defender. Next up we've got High Spire Artisan. So he's a 0/3 for 3, 2 colourless and a green, has reach, which is great, and Fabricate 1. So when he enters the battlefield, you can put a +1/+1 counter on him or create a 1/1 servo. So a very nice card in green there, guys. Flying is often a hard strategy to deal with, and he just facilitates like defense really well. Next up we've got Night Market Lookout. So a fantastic 1-drop here, guys. Just a black to cast a 1/1. Whenever he becomes tapped, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So you can either be aggressive early, getting in with attacks, deal them damage and giving you a little bit back, or you can crew into vehicles for the same effect. Very, very cool. Next up we've got Takedown. So you can either deal 4 damage to the target creature with flying, or 1 damage to each creature with flying. Happens at sorcery speed. So this is great for dealing with Thopters, because they're all usually 1/1s, or dealing with sort of a pesky flyer as well. Not a bad green card there, guys. Next up we've got Prakata Club Security. So he's a 3/4 for 4. Just a generic sort of card there, guys. Probably wouldn't be my first pick, but if you need to sort of fill out your board, not bad. Peanut Outrider. So he's a 3/3 for 4, 2 colourless and 2 green, has Trample and Fabricate 1. So you can either become a 4/4 or create a 1/1 for you. Definitely don't underwrite that Trample mechanic, guys. It's a fantastic way to get damage in when you've got a stalled board. Next up we've got Workshop Assistant. So he's a 3 colourless for a 1/2. When he dies, return another target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. So if you're in like sort of an artifact theme, not bad, but probably not too great in the draft. Our first sort of uncommon for this pack is Underhanded Designs. So it's a 2 cost for an enchantment, a colourless and a black. When an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Nice ability there if you're in artifacts. But it also has, as a 2 cost, a colourless and a black. Sacrifice it, destroy target creature. But you can only activate the ability if you have 2 or more artifacts. So good utility card there, guys. Would be high up on my pick list. Next up we've got Servo Expedition. Sorry. He's a 2-drop for a sorcery, a colourless and a white. Has create 2 1/1 colourless servo artifact creature tokens. So something like this, definitely don't underwrite. It's a fantastic card to get 2 bodies onto the field, especially with crewing vehicles and just having his chump blockers. Alright, our next uncommon is Diabolic Tutor. So he's a 4-drop, 2 colourless and 2 black. Happens at sorcery speed. Search your library for a card and put that card into your hand, then shuffle your library. So if you know that you've already got your bomb that you want to build your deck around, might be worth taking, just so you can facilitate that a bit easier, but wouldn't be a first pick from me. Our rare for this pack is Paradoxal Outcome. So it's an instant that for a 4, 3 colourless and a blue, return any number of target non-land, non-token permanents you control their owner's hands, draw a card for each card return to your hand this way. So not a terribly good card there, guys, in that it sort of weakens your board state too much. The drawing cards for each one that you draw is not bad, but can only target non-land, non-token permanents. So even if you're going for that servo strategy and you just wanted to get something out of those servos before they died, it's not going to help you out too much. And our last two, planes and a construct token.
Now this pack I'm going to have to go with Underhanded Designs. I should give an honourable mention to Servo Expedition because they do sort of work hand in hand together. Easy to cast Servo Expedition to trigger Underhanded Designs, but I really like the removal that's built into it. In addition, the enchantment that hangs around and lets you pay 1 mana for your opponent to lose a life and you gain a life on artifact entry is just fantastic. And then once you know you've sort of gone through most of the artifacts in your draft deck, you can then pop it off to kill one of their threats. Just a fantastic card all around. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.